And welcome back everyone to my first video of 2026. Just want to wish everyone a safe and pleasant 2026. So in this video I will be looking at the Tangzu Waner 2nd Gen, or Tangzu Waner 2 2nd Gen, whichever way you want to say it. So just looking at the specs real fast, you can see sensitivity, impedance, frequency, cable, and the length of the cable is 1.2 meters. So let's do the unboxing. And I picked it up for 19 euros and 99 cents. So nice package, really big box, but it's also really light. Let's see what you get in a box. Okay, not really sure why. Let's just put this aside for now. So, let me push this out. All right, let's just take a look. It is kind of big, and this part is kind of flat. So hopefully it is going to be comfortable. We'll see. The nozzle is not really that long, but we'll see. Let's take a look. Okay, and this is your cable. Okay, it doesn't feel premium, but if the quality is good, then I'm okay with that. And as you can see, it's without mic. A mic is convenient, but sometimes they will break, so I went without mic. And what's also really important, if you're going to order it, then you will need to pay attention, because there's also a 4.4 millimeter and 3.5 and a USB-C version. Okay, so put the cable aside. Let's take a look at the tips that you get. So these are the tips that you get, and I believe, from what I read, aside from the normal silicone tips, you do get their Sansi tips also, balance tips. So I'm gonna test all of them and see what the difference is, if it's noticeable. And of course, I'm gonna test multiple devices, because depending on the device you're using, it will sound different. To test it on a Samsung S24 Plus, I will need an adapter. And I'm gonna be testing this DAC at once. I picked it up on Aliexpress. It was quite cheap. Let's see if it's any good. And of course, I'm also gonna test it with the amplifier. So I'm curious. I'm gonna look into it the coming days, and I'm gonna get back to you to tell you if it's worth buying or not, or just to tell you what I think about it. If you want to buy it, it's up to you. I'm gonna give you my opinion in a while. Okay. All right, welcome back everyone to the review part of the video. And before I get started, let me just say, so many things happened between my last video and this one. In the last few weeks, I should say, my wife got diagnosed with cancer, had an operation, and is busy recovering. So the videos might take a little bit longer to come out than usual. So taking a look at the Waner 2nd Gen, first impression wasn't really good. Started testing out with the standard tips that you got. Sound was really bright, no bass, really bright, but not clean. So after trying out the standard tips for a while on the Poco F5, the X3 NFC, and the Samsung Galaxy S24, of course, I used these on a Samsung S24. This one was okay. This one was a little bit cleaner, but the quality was still really terrible. And it was bad enough for me to say I can't recommend it. Tried with the amp. It was actually the same, really warm and mushy on the F5 and really, really bright on the X3 NFC and the S24. Only thing I liked about the S24 was the openness. The sound was really open and the effects were really nice, like the whooshing, the transition, whoosh, it was like really flowing, kind of giving you like this 3D effect. You could follow the sounds where it was coming from. But aside from that, it was really a bad experience. And my conclusion after testing them with the standard tips was it's not worth getting. But I wasn't done yet because included in the package are the Sansai tips. And I was expecting a slight improvement, but what I got was a massive surprise. Starting without the amp, you get a nice, bright sound. Lacking in bass, there's absolutely no bass, no sub bass, just a slight bit of mid bass. But the sound was really nice. The mids, upper end, really nice. Details, actually nice. You could pinpoint where things are coming from if you try your best. If you're not listening, you're not going to notice it. Mids, really forward. Vocals, really forward, really in your face. So you got to know if you like those kind of sound or not. It's not going to be for everyone. Then I tried it with the amp. And I gotta say, the amp, while it did make the sound a little bit more powerful, it didn't really improve on it much. So even after testing the Sansai tips, while it was better, while it was an improvement, I was like, nah, kind of difficult to recommend. But if you like that really bright sound, then it might be nice for you. I was actually kind of like in a dilemma, like, should I keep it or should I send it back? And just at the moment when I decided to send it back, I came across a video on YouTube and I went to the comments and I saw something and someone mentioned Wavelet. And I said, yeah, you should try Wavelet and then you should go to Auto EQ. I was like, okay, I was so curious. I went to the App Store. Turned out it's an EQ app. Downloaded it. And in the app, when I opened it, it was really simple. But when I dove into it a little bit more, in the app, you can type the name of the headphone you're using, and then it's going to load the settings, I guess, for you. I tried it on the Poco F5 because the Poco F5 is the worst phone to listen to music to. I was like, wait, if it could improve that one, then it got to be good. And it loaded the sound in, and I couldn't believe what I was experiencing. It was so good. I was like, wow. So, jumped over to the S24, put it on the phone also, and my God, it's so good. So, I don't know who's banned the app. I'm not going to tell you download it. I don't know if those people are trustworthy or not, but I'm definitely going to be using it from now on. And you can use the signature sound because, like I said, you could look it up. You could also scroll through the menu to see what else is there. I believe there's like bass boost, treble boost. You got the V sound and the U sound and the M sound. But what I love is the standard profile or the W one. The W one is really nice, really powerful, really good. So, but keep in mind, it's really powerful on the S24. But if you use it on another device that's not really like a flagship, then it might be a little bit less powerful. After trying that, now I can say this is a definite recommendation. Before that, I was like a little bit on the fence, like maybe not, because I saw some people saying it's the best you can get for around $20, €20. And I didn't really understand why people were saying it. But after trying the Wavelet, I believe it is, then I could say I definitely understand why people are saying it. So maybe you're just using your standard EQ, or maybe you're using another EQ. If you're not satisfied with the sound you're getting, I would say if you want to try something new, check out the Wavelet. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's going to drain your battery. So I'm not going to tell you download it just in case things go wrong. You don't come back and blame me. But if you're up to it, I strongly believe you are not going to regret it. So I am definitely going to keep it. And it's a nice design. It's different than what I'm used to. It feels okay. The cable is okay. At the start, I said the cable doesn't really feel premium. It doesn't feel premium, but it does feel strong. It is a little bit heavy, so I do get the feeling it's good quality. The only thing I do miss on the cable, or maybe I'm blind, is something to slide up to kind of like close it on your chin, because now it's kind of open. But aside from that, nothing to complain about. I really enjoy using it, and most times an amp would or will make you sound better. But in this case, I have to say it didn't really. It did make the sound a little bit more powerful, a little bit more louder, but it didn't really improve the overall quality. But that's just my opinion. And when I was testing the S24, of course, I did use this adapter. I started off with this one. This one I came from Amazon, and this one from Aliexpress. This one is a little bit cleaner, and it did improve the sound slightly. Anyway, so with the app, like I said, really good. And the reason why I recommend it is because the reason why I want to recommend a headphone that you could use without an amplifier is because you're not going to walk around with an amplifier 24/7. Most people are not going to use an amplifier. But if you are going to use a DAC, that I suggest you maybe spend a little bit and invest in a good one. See, it's late and I need to go to my bed as usual. All right, that's my video. Let me know if you agree. Maybe you're using it yourself. The Tangzu Waner Gen. Hope the video was helpful. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. I don't know when it's going to be. Hopefully within 4 weeks. But if I'm not there within 4 weeks, at least you know why. All right. And you could also check out my driving channel. So, and planes, Lance, planes and more. All right. Thanks. See you next time.